Wow, it's dark. I got the TV and the radio on, and my laptop. Y'all know that's how I do it. But I'm tripping right now because let me turn the TV down. This page is, oh my God, I'm not finna let this YouTube channel kill me before I even get started. But oh, my brain is just like, I'm already challenged, and I'm trying to, I mean, I haven't even halfway got to the point to even beginning to upload or edit the filming I did last Saturday. I don't even know if I'm gonna even use that footage like the other hundreds of videos that I already have. Because in my mind, I've been a vlogger since like 2001. I just been doing it on. I started off first with like some, what do you call those, 8-track tapes that were like the ones for the big cameras that we used to have. The big old fat tape. I forgot what they were called, but they were high def, or high def back then. And so I've been recording about this whole fibromyalgia thing since I was diagnosed. I realized as I'm building this or trying to get the components, the bricks together to build this YouTube channel, that I had symptoms of fibromyalgia like way before I was even diagnosed. So maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. But right now, I'm just trying to make like the channel art, like the banner. And I'm going through Google Images, looking at some of the fibromyalgia stuff. And it's just weird to me. Like, I kind of feel emotional. Not really depressed, but a little sad in several ways, because back then in like 2001, 2002, there was no information about fibromyalgia. It was really like this invisible disorder, disease, condition, whatever. At the time, there was no real names tagged to it. It was such a rare type of disorder that there was no information really out about it. I remember we were trying to contact it's something like the National Organization of Rare Disorders or Rare Diseases. And fibromyalgia was like the last one on this long list of these rare disorders. It was weird. I remember my sister doing like research, trying to figure out, what was up with this. And now as I search through just like Google Images of fibromyalgia, number one, everybody think they got a cure for it. There is no fucking cure for it, okay? So stop acting like, because people who have fibromyalgia, who may have been in the early stages of fibromyalgia, you probably would pay anything to get rid of this shit, okay? I've tried everything from acupuncture, chiropractic, to every kind of medication that is anywhere related to chronic pain, nerve conditions, whatever. I've tried all of them, including depression, anxiety medications, all of it. They even early on were giving me small doses of a depression medication, which was supposed to also help with pain, Elavil and some other stuff. I was a guinea pig for medication and treatments, and this is once I was diagnosed. What was happening before I was even diagnosed went on clearly as something that was a mental problem. And fuck everybody out there. Excuse me if any church people are watching, but they don't know. And until your ass is suffering with something like this, watch what you say to people. Because people in the church really would be like, oh, your faith is not strong enough. You're not believing. Kiss my ass, okay? I done seen people heal from stuff, and I believe with all of my heart that God could heal me. It took maturity and time for me to realize that this is bigger than me, and that I was chosen to take what I learned about this and share it with other people. It's not about me. There's been times where, and if you have fibromyalgia, then you know this. I saw a few people on YouTube like, oh, I used to have it. I don't mean to pee in your snow or whatever, shit in your parade, but you're going to go through times of, what do they call it? Where remission. And this is where your pain, you may have some irritability or some sensibility. Like, you may still have a little tenderness, but oh, it wasn't as bad as then. And praise God if you in like a season where the fibromyalgia doesn't have your ass in the pinch, in the bind, have you trapped, have you pinned up, whatever. Thank God if that's the situation. But just slow your roll, okay? And try to see it for what it is. Because that's the only way you're going to really deal with it. It's going to keep kicking you in the ass if you don't accept what it is. Yes, God can heal. God still heals. I broke my hand a couple weeks ago. Well, like maybe 2 months ago. And they told me that it would take 6 months for my hand to heal. I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago. The bone is completely healed to the plate. And I'm just doing some physical therapy to strengthen it back up. My hand is healed. I knew God could heal me. I still have fibromyalgia. I still suffer depression every once in a while, especially when I'm in the throes of a flare-up. And I've tried everything I could do. It does get overwhelming. I do feel challenged. I don't even want to pick up my Bible. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do nothing. Leave me alone. Let me lay here and tell my body I can get up and go to the bathroom without feeling like somebody beating me with bats. Okay? So it was just a little overwhelming to be looking at all of this information. Some true, some false, some bullshit, whatever. And to see how far we've come with this condition, but that there is still no real, no doctor that I've been to in the last 10 years, especially the last 5, I've probably went through several new doctors and returned to 2 old doctors that I used to see. And now none of them, they may claim they fibromyalgia specialists, but it's the same thing. All we can do is manage your pain, and that's not even possible. But everybody got a different solution or type of medication cocktail or whatever to help with your fibromyalgia. But a real doctor like Dr. Paley, he will tell you there's no cure. There's no 2 fibromyalgia patients that have the same symptom, exact same symptoms, and that can take the exact same treatment. Every patient is different, individual, and you have to treat them in that way. So that's all I gotta say about that. It was just really emotional. I had no idea doing this channel or this page. Yeah, it's titled My Fibro Life. But, you know, again, in my mind, I'm like, this is me on the good side of fibromyalgia. I can walk now. And when I have a flare-up, my walking may be challenged. But I ain't finna let that shit take me like that no more. I'm gonna call somebody to help me, you know, stretch my legs out before I get to where I was. Because I didn't know what I was dealing with back then. But now, yeah, sometimes I stand up and my feet are completely numb. Or I feel like I've been, you know, sitting on my leg and it take a minute. The bottom of my feet are really sensitive. I've fallen several times because I'm hard-headed. No, I'm not going to have my walker just sitting next to the bed, because to me, those times are not that often enough to where I need to have it. But I got it. And if there comes a time where it's a week or 2 weeks and I'm struggling, oh, believe me, can you get my walker out the storage? Can you do something so that I can be independent? Oh, I will lean on it then, but I'm not going to depend on it when I don't need to. And that's just the ugliness of this shit. And so my goal, I don't have a cure for this shit. all that I believe and hope in my mind, that me going through this 15, 16 years with this, that just by sharing my story may in some way um strengthen somebody, help somebody. But I don't have the secret potion. I don't have the genie in the bottle. I don't have nothing. I don't have no secret relationship with God that the next Christian have, that he can just, I don't have that. I'm just trying to live my life, and I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I pray that you take away from this channel what helps you. If it don't help you, don't come back, because you should not be entertaining nothing that is not benefiting you, blessing you, educating you, growing you, or whatever. Don't don't come back here no more, because you shouldn't even be wasting your time. And that's my suggestion to you. But if you could take away anything from seeing my life like this, because number one, I already told you guys that it is extremely difficult to let you guys into this. Me right here where I'm at, I'm hurting like a mug, okay, on my computer laying down. I couldn't sit up, turn on all the lights, and I couldn't do that for y'all today. When I can, I will. But today, this is it. And I'm gonna tell y'all, not many people see me like this. So if you here and we doing this like this, excuse me for today. That's where I am. I'm probably gonna be here again, if not tomorrow, the next day. But it is what it is. So it's already hard letting y'all in. So if you don't like it, then just mosey on along to the next channel, okay? Alright, now I'm gonna go on back to this. I don't know, I had to say something. Y'all know I always got something to say about something, so God forgive me. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.